Hi, it's Corey, and today you're going to learn how to play Hakuna Matata from The Lion King. So Hakuna Matata is actually the first song in my July Ukulele Disney Challenge. So if you're at all interested in checking that out, I will be doing Disney tutorials throughout the entire month of July. There is a PDF that you can download in a description box that gives you like the full list and when each tutorial will be released. So I would love for you to follow along and try to work on playing all of these songs. On top of that, the new movie will be coming out on July 19th, I believe. And so if you want to get ready for that new Lion King movie, make sure to stick around so you can learn how to play Hakuna Matata. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I will be coming out with a ton of Disney ukulele tutorials all this month. And I also have other tutorials that if you're subscribed, you'll know when every single one comes out. First things first, make sure your ukulele's in tune. That's gonna be a G on the 4th string, a C on the 3rd string, a E on the 2nd string, and an A on the 1st string. You're gonna need to know 7 chords for this whole song, and while that seems like a lot, they're not very difficult chords, so even though there's a lot, don't get overwhelmed by that. The first chord we're gonna start with is just a C major. We're gonna take your 3rd finger and place it on the 1st string, 3rd fret. The next chord you're gonna need is an F major. For that, you're gonna take your first 2 fingers, place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then your 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Next, you're gonna need a D major, and actually for everything with the D major, it's all gonna be on the 2nd fret here. So you're gonna take your 1st finger, place it on the 4th string, your 2nd finger on the 3rd string, and then your 3rd finger on the 2nd string. You're also gonna need a G major. For that, you're gonna start with your first 2 fingers on the 2nd fret, with your 1st finger going on the 3rd string, and then your 2nd finger going on the 1st string, and then your 3rd finger is gonna go right between the 2 on the next fret down. You're also gonna need a G7, and that's kind of like almost an inverted G. What you're gonna do for that is take your 1st finger, place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret, your 2nd finger is gonna go on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger is gonna go on the 1st string, 2nd fret. You're also gonna need a B flat. For that, you're gonna take your 1st finger and actually you're gonna bar strings 1 and 2 on the 1st fret here. Then you're gonna take your 2nd finger, place it on the next fret down on the 3rd string, and then take your 3rd finger and then on the 3rd fret, 4th string, you're gonna place it there. And then finally, you'll need an E flat. For that, you're going to take your 1st finger and place it on the 1st string, 1st fret, and then you're gonna take your 2nd finger, place it on the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and then your 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Okay, once you're super solid with all those chords, make sure you can play them really well and you can transition in between the different chords as well. You don't have to be able to play everything on the strumming pattern initially. You could play it on every chord changes and just strum on the chord changes, or you could strum on a steady beat. So make sure to go at the pace that works for you when learning these tutorials. But with all that in mind, let's talk a little bit about the strumming pattern we're gonna use. So the main strumming pattern we're gonna be using is a down, down, up, up, down. So it's very similar to the island strum. It's just taking away that last up. So again, that's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, okay? With the chuck, you're basically replacing every down strum after the first down strum with a chuck. So that'd be down, chuck, chuck. All right, slower, down, chuck, chuck. All right, down, chuck, chuck. Okay, so when we start doing that is when we actually get into the more like main hook area of the song. So for instance, when we get to the ain't no passing craze, and then it means no worries, that's when we're starting it. So from the, we'll be on a G7 at that time. So we have craze, and then we get to it means no worries for the rest of your days. So you can hear that down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so down, down, up, down. That's when we're starting it with and then we move into It's Our Problem-Free Philosophy, Hakuna Matata, and then we play that strumming pattern all throughout it. Until then, when we start with Hakuna Matata, and we're just playing on the chord changes, okay? After we get to the storytelling of when he was a young warthog, we're just going to be playing on the chord changes again until when we get to he found his aroma lacked a certain appeal, then we're gonna go back to the main strumming. So that whole section there would be the why when he was a young warthog, and then when I was a young warthog, and then we move back into the strumming pattern of he found his aroma lacked a certain appeal, he could clear the savannah after every meal, and then back to strumming on just the chord changes. I'm a sensitive soul, though I seemed thick-skinned, and then still on the chord changes, and it hurts that my friends never stood downwind, and then keep going just on the chord changes with, and oh, the shame, he was ashamed, thought of changing my name, oh, what's in a name, and he got downhearted, how'd you feel every time that I, and then hit a G when you'd say farted, ha ha ha. And then you go back to the down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, or the down, chuck, up, chuck, down, up, chuck. Okay, and then you're gonna finish out the rest of the song that way. If that didn't super make sense, I was trying to like kind of map it out for you a little bit. Make sure to watch the playthrough all the way through, and then it'll make perfect sense. Basically, if you're singing the more hook section and it's a little bit more like less sing-songy, you're playing the strumming pattern. If it's more spoken and it's a bit more fluid, you're just playing on those chord changes, okay? Let's give it a go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. When he was a young warthog, when I was a young warthog, he found his aroma lacked a certain appeal, he could clear the savannah after every meal. I'm a sensitive soul, though I seemed thick-skinned, and it hurts that my friends never stood downwind, and oh, the shame, he was ashamed, thought of changing my name, oh, what's in a name, oh, thou got downhearted, how'd you feel every time that I Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. I hope you found the tutorial helpful for Hakuna Matata. This is definitely like the condensed, easy version of it. And that's actually really what I love the most about Disney music a lot of times. It's like way more complex than you think it is. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, make sure to like the video. It definitely helps my channel a ton. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. I come out with new tutorials every single week, and like I said at the beginning of this video, for the month of July, I'm putting out a ton of Disney ukulele tutorials, and if you would like to be a part of my little challenge, I'm challenging my students at school, and I'm challenging everyone on this channel too to try learning some new fun Disney songs. Make sure to check out the PDF down below that will give you all the songs that are coming out and the date that they're getting released. So if there's a different Disney song that you would love to learn, make sure to comment that down below, or two, I'll have linked somewhere. I have a playlist with some other Disney songs too. I might already have a tutorial for it, but I'm also happy to make new ones because I love Disney. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.